And welcome back to the morning show. It is time to find out about your wellness, and I got some exciting stuff to tell you about today. Actually, I don't. Dr. Christina does, the All Wellness Medical Center. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
The doctor is in.
How are you?
I am well, thank you very much.
You look cute.
Oh, listen to you now.
I know. Well,
I don't know if the audience noticed, though, really.
Really?
Well, I had mentioned a couple times that I was on a diet.
Right.
But I never said what I was on, and it went, as you know, over 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And some major weight loss. It was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to bring it to Bullhead.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that this is the only diet that's out there that actually resets our metabolism. I mean, we can go on all sorts of diet where we go ahead and just lose as far as weight, meaning like through what we're eating
Right.
or exercising.
Right.
But the unfortunate thing is as soon as we go through a certain period of time, then we end up no longer being able to like stop the hunger pangs
Right,
or the
right.
cravings that we have. But there is a diet out there, and it's a long time diet. Basically, back in the 1927s is when it came back.
You're kidding.
And they've been pros and cons about this diet and all this other stuff. But now, recently, the more current studies that are out there, and now as there's an institution that's called the International Association for Physicians in Aesthetic Medicine,
Okay.
where I attended the classes. And the whole idea is because I wanted to do something. You know, I'm an integrative doctor.
Right.
So anything that I can think of to help my people who are hypertensive, people who are overweight, people who are having diabetes, hypothyroidism, who are depressed, that just can't lose the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And the big item, and or they'll say to me, I can't go exercise because I've got arthritis in my knees.
Right. Right.
So the whole idea is there's got to be a diet out there that is legit.
Right.
To be honest with you, I would not even be promoting it. But the key thing is, it is the HCG diet.
Right.
And they have now changed this because a lot of people were selling it on the streets. They were
And
selling
online.
it over. Yes, online.
Yeah.
That was the wrong HCG. You have to make sure that it's being done by a licensed physician. It has to be compounded correctly. And the whole idea is, and the way it works is that it resets our metabolism. That is, for example, if people have hypothyroid, people know this. If there's something wrong with your thyroid, then you're going to end up noticing you're gaining weight. Well, how in the heck can I reset my thyroid? How can I reset my metabolism so that I can go ahead and lose the weight?
Right.
And at the same time, go ahead and go on a diet during a certain period of time. And how in the heck can I lose between 20, 30 pounds in about a month?
Right.
Let's go 40 days or 23 days.
Right.
It really doesn't matter. Maybe you'll lose about a half pound to a pound. Some people lose more, but more importantly, they'll lose inches.
Right.
And this particular diet, because the HCG diet has to do with human chronic gonadotrophin, and the whole idea is it's in each of our cells. It's a natural part of us. But done correctly, the whole idea is that you can start losing the fat that is the unwanted fat.
Right.
Meaning around our neck.
And water.
What? Yes.
It's a hell of a diuretic.
I know. It is, isn't it? Well, you did it.
Yep.
So you know this.
Yep.
And the other part of it, it's around our belly.
Yep.
It's around our thighs. It's around our butt. And that's the fat that you want. You don't want to really lose the fat, the subcutaneous fat, that is naturally part of us. Or else we'll look like a prune.
Right.
But the whole idea is if we can lose the fat, the unwanted fat, and make it where it can't, that's the fat that we expel, then we know we've got the right track.
Most commonly asked question, and put it in layman's terms, what is HCG?
It is the human chronic gonadotrophin diet. So what that is,
No, where does it come from? How do they make it?
oh, they make it, believe it, we know it because of pregnant women. It's
Okay.
from the placenta.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so the pharmaceutical companies over there have gone over there and figured out a way that they started doing studies on it, which helps women become fertile. It helps men with their sexual problems.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same issue, it is in our natural cells to begin with.
Okay.
So what ends up happening is they found out that, wow, look at these people are losing weight. So they started looking into that and they decided, well, why don't we try it for an off-label brand? Let's
Right.
try doing something with various people. And then they started doing, let's put them on a low-calorie diet, a specific diet, for a matter of 23 to 40 days, and then do maintenance phase. And probably the most important thing out of this whole thing is the maintenance phase.
Right.
But you know what I like about this diet?
Right.
You do not have to exercise
Right.
during this time of this diet. Which doctor would tell you that? You don't have to exercise because it's so important that you do not redistribute the fat.
Right.
We're going after a specific fat, all right?
Yep.
And the second thing is you don't go for a massage. Why? Because we're trying to hit the fat that people mostly want to lose,
Right.
get rid of. In other words, around their thighs, butt, and then around their midsection, and around this area here. So the key thing is if we can do that, and then they can maintain it. But this is not for someone or for everyone. This is for people who are serious. This is it. I want to do it for myself. If they don't want, if they're just looking for some magic key, there is no magic key.
No, there isn't.
There isn't. People will fail.
And even afterwards, I mean, there's no. Bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, about 40 days ago, plus a week, I went ahead and went on the diet, and one of the guinea pigs, if you will. And we'd been talking about it for months, and she went to school and everything else to learn all about this HCG thing. And Lynn and I both went on the diet, and in a matter of 40 days, I lost, was it 19 or 20 pounds. And that's not the best part of it. I lost inches. I lost a whole bunch of inches across my chest. I'm finally fitting back into some of my shirts. Certainly lost a lot of weight, a lot of inches around my waist. And obviously, now I can even get up off the garage floor without help, which makes it real nice.
Right.
Not that I'm falling on the floor. I'm down there trying to work on stuff, but I couldn't get up before. So, and it's an easy plan once you get on this. Now, the one thing that's going to scare the hell out of a lot of people, 500 calories a day. That's what you're limited to. But with this HCG, it has the quality that causes your appetite to pretty much leave. And it's very easy to maintain yourself on 500 calories a day. And it just, it works. It works, and you're under a doctor's care the entire time. Because, in fact, before you'll even prescribe this for anyone, don't you have them take blood tests and whatnot?
Absolutely. We're serious about this thing. In order for this to be safe for everybody, the key thing is that we do blood tests. You'll end up meeting, it's totally physician supervised, meaning me.
Right.
And because I'm an integrative medicine fellow, I am totally into making sure that your health is up to snuff before we even do it, or else you're not a candidate.
Right.
You just forget about it.
Right.
But the whole idea is that, is there a way, now this is the key, is there a way that if you, and again, many people are very successful as long as you follow it to the T.
Right.
But most importantly, can we get you off your meds? The medications for diabetes, high blood pressure. If you start losing the weight, if you start doing what is supposed to be on this diet, and we can we little by little take the medicines away? And that's bottom line, because can we have side effects from the medications? Of course we can.
You bet.
And again, it's working with your doctor, not just me. I'll work with your doctor in order for this thing to work. That's the whole thing. It becomes a very team approach. It becomes where you become so knowledgeable that you're going to know what you can do, what you can't do. We're having a symposium on the 25th of this month,
Okay.
which is a Saturday at 10
Right.
o'clock
Okay.
at All Wellness Medical
Sure.
Center.
Office up on the Parkway.
Yes, it's our office on the Parkway, so I'm all excited about it.
Yeah.
There's people already hearing about it because there's other people that were guinea pigs as well, because I wanted to see for real, does this work? And it works magnificently for the people that really wanted to lose this
Yep.
diet, and they are saying, or lose the weight. And now they're so motivated. The other part of it, if you have depression because you're overweight, and you know as well as I do, that self-esteem just goes down the tube.
Yep.
Can we help these people, actually feel good about themselves? Now, there's some certain people that are contraindicated. In other words, they can't do this diet, which is fine. Okay, they're just going to have to wait for a while. But there's other people that can, and for those that can, those are the people that we want to work with. But it's about the idea of educating yourself and making sure that it is physician supervised.
Right.
It's not about giving you some stuff and say, okay, you do it on your own. That's not the part. You have to come in, get weighed. Actually, you get measured every week So it is very strict regime. But the key thing is if you're serious and you say, I really want to lose, please help me. And so many patients have said that to me. So many people on the streets have said that to me. The idea is,
Now you've got your shot.
yes, absolutely.
You simply, you have to, if you want to see on a scale in the morning, you want to climb on a scale every morning if you so choose, and you want to see a difference from anywhere from half a pound to 2 pounds a day. Seriously, if you stay on this diet and you do it as you're supposed to, you will see those results. But better yet, at the end of a week, you go back in to get measured, and you're going to find yourself a half inch, an inch off of here, half inch off of here, an inch off of here. It's absolutely amazing. But again, it is supervised, and you need to do what you're told to do and how you're told to do it. But it's not impossible. I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen, you know me. And I'm going to stand right here and tell you, it's a fantastic diet. After the diet's over, you got to watch what you're doing. Because just like any diet, it can go to hell in a handbasket. If you start gorging again, if you start drinking again, any one of those things is going to put the weight right back on. But you can maintain it quite easily and eat quite normally. Again, normally. What got us into the problem of needing to lose weight is abnormal eating habits.
That is so true.
How'd I do?
I liked it.
So I would recommend, if you're interested in losing some weight and doing it where it's safe for you and or your family, you call Dr. Christine up at the All Wellness Medical Center and get an appointment, go in and talk to her about it and see everything about this HCG diet. Now, mind you, you can find this stuff online, but I wouldn't squirt it out on the street for fear to burn up the concrete. In all seriousness, the stuff that they're selling online is so watered down, some of it's not even, it doesn't even have a taste of the HCG in it. So don't be foolish and waste your money on that.
Thank you. I
All
agree
right.
with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
And I was bugging her for months about doing this.
I know. He said, when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it?
What are you going to come on?
And then I finally decided, okay, it's time.
Yeah.
You know, so I thank you, Bruce.
No, thank
for really
you.
pushing me into this. And I've just seen so many success stories in,
A very short time.
oh my gosh, I am so thrilled for them. And
Yeah.
to them, it's like a new life. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased.
So there you go. All Wellness Medical. All you have to do is give them a call, get in, see the doctor, talk about this, see if it fits you. And I would say for most of us, it probably fits you. Doc, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Good seeing you as always.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more of the morning show right after this. Did you get that number, by the way? It's right here.